First we have Andrea and Brian. Emma and Alex. Barb and Eric. Sam and Matt. Megan and Chuck. Chelsea, walking in with our esteemed officiant, Devin. And now, ladies and gentlemen, can we please have the warmest round of applause? Tonight, I just as I introduce to you the bride and groom, Caitlin and Gabe.
Y'all trying to do 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime. 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 Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up. I'm wearing Cuban links. Yeah. Designer mix. Yeah. Inglewood's finest shoes. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to get the color red, the blue. Shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Second verse for the hustlers. Gangsters. Bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach. I cannot preach. I gotta show them how I pimp get it in. First, take your sip. Do your dip. Spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh. Way too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face.
That was a lot of fun. We do this every 6 months. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Thank you. It really means the world to us. It was just so special to see everybody here. I know a lot of you have come from really far, and even those that have come from close, it just means the world to us. I think we've been talking about this the last few years have obviously been very difficult for everyone. One of the most difficult things for us is really not seeing our loved ones, friends, family, and we miss you a lot. So this is really special for us. Caitlin's going to say a few words about or logistics, and, and then I'll take it back.
You know, I'm the business side. So in lieu of favors tonight, on the table are candles from Catskill Candle Company and Black Motives. They are from a studio 15 minutes from our house in Jewett. So please take one at the end of the night. There's some on the tables, there's some in the bathrooms, and I think there's also around. So hope you enjoy to remember us by. Oh yeah, and the flowers.
So as Devin pointed out, we were already married, we already have a kid, we already have a dog, but we never celebrated. And the DJ's here late tonight, so I expect everyone to bring their A game to the dance floor. Let's have some fun tonight. Thank you for coming.
Good evening, friends and family. My name is Alex, and I've known Gabe since the first grade. Tonight, I am so honored to say a few words to toast Gabe and Caitlin on their special day. For this momentous occasion, I went back through my journal, looking back at memorable, wedding-appropriate entries. A few of which I'm going to share with you this evening. Here's the first one from September 1989. Today was my first day in first grade at the French American School. I met this kid named Gabe. He's not bad at soccer. Okay, he's great at soccer. Fast, sneaky around the net, annoying as hell to defend. We'll choose him for my team next day. Yes. Gabe has this haircut that I've never seen before. Parted in the middle, with two long tube curls on either side. Like the engine turbines on an airplane. Was this deliberate, I thought, to increase aerodynamics? We'll investigate and report back. Here's another one from the summer of 1996. Big sleepover at Gabe's place last night. It was awesome. All 8 of us in one house. Only Gabe's parents are brave enough to let that happen. Cheers, Norin and Joe, for making that happen. We played the best video game ever, GoldenEye. License to kill mode, handguns only in the facility. Thibaut is too good. I think he has passwords. We also played Papelitos, which I'm sure a lot of you know. Gabe and I dominated. We also played basketball. I did not dominate. P.S. Why are my friends so damn tall? Honestly. Here's a gem from the summer of 1997. Gabe invited Matt and I to the Larchmont Yacht Club to go fishing on his dad's boat. I had no idea that Gabe knew how to drive a boat, but he nailed it. He got us in and out of that marina in no time. Very, very impressive. Unfortunately, our fishing skills did not follow. Matt lost his fishing rod, Gabe fell in the water, recovery mission successful, so, don't worry, survived. We still had a blast on the water, drinking Pepsi, the Fagali soda of choice, and eating Snickers and Chips Ahoy that we looted from Gabe's epic candy drawer, which, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, looking forward to some more sailing. Update from a few days later. Gabe got in trouble. As it turns out, Joe was with some friends at the Manor Park along the marina, just as we drove by. What are the odds? At first, he chuckled to see a boat in the distance, booking it through the marina, at least 3 times the speed limit, straight over a rock bed. Look at those guys, he laughed. They really shouldn't let punk kids like that drive boats. It's a hazard, he said. Wait a minute. Is that Gabe? Is that my boat? Needless to say, we weren't invited to go boating anymore. Gabe, as I was reflecting on our childhood, I couldn't help feel grateful for all of it. It was a full juice of sports, board games, camping, adventures, Thibaut's house party, which many still believe was the inspiration for the Project X movie, the Mr. Fish night, the Fasney Sharks, birthdays, Suba comes to mind, trips, Aruba, and so much more that I'm not going to go into. Caitlin, thank you for making Gabe so happy. I've seen Gabe grow through the years, through highs, lows, and everything in between. When he met you, I truly saw something click. And I've never seen him so fulfilled. I am so pleased that you found each other. I'll take a few Gabe stories to my grave, but I hope the ones I read tonight have shed some light on who he is and why he is one of the most stand-up guys I know. I love you guys. Félicitations.
Please keep that applause going for Caitlin's maid of honor, Megan Vanderweel.
Right. Good evening, everyone. What an absolutely magical day. For those of you who have not yet met, I'm Caitlin's twin sister, Megan. Looking around this room at all of Caitlin and Gabe's dear friends and family, I know 2 things. Number 1, Caitlin, Gabe, Liliana, and Zelda are incredibly loved. And number 2, this is going to be an epic night. As Caitlin's twin sister, I have had the distinct honor and privilege of being her best friend and partner in crime since day 1. I've known her my whole life. Even before we were born, we were womb mates. This means not only am I fortunate to have always had someone by my side to go through life's ups and downs, but I also have a fair amount of dirt on Caitlin. Sure, she looks radiant and angelic today, but don't let the facade fool you. She's a wild child at heart. Just ask our parents, Or better yet, ask our older brother Eric, who so lovingly introduced us to our first fraternity party at the University of Michigan at the ripe age of 16. Although Caitlin and I are twins, I am technically her older sister, even if only by 30 seconds. I have looked after Caitlin pretty much my whole life, but I've also looked up to her as well. Yes, I frequently have treated Caitlin like my child, making sure, often unsuccessfully, that she stayed out of trouble. But the truth is, she has always been the person I admire the most and look up to, even if I have her beat by a few inches. Caitlin has certain qualities that she has instilled in me and taught me that has shaped us both into the women that we are today. Caitlin has taught me to be confident. Yes, it took me a few years to catch on, and yes, I am still terrified to be speaking tonight. But seeing Caitlin go out and make friends with everybody simply by being herself has taught me how to be comfortable in my own skin. Caitlin taught me that by simply being yourself, the people who are meant to be in your life will gravitate to you. I've been fortunate to have gotten to know and become close with Caitlin's friends from all the different stages of her life. From our small town in Frankenmuth, Michigan, to college in Ann Arbor, to Boston, New York City, and beyond. Caitlin has a unique ability to find people who just are as interesting, funny, thoughtful, and yes, wild as she is. Everyone here tonight is a testament to the type of Caitlin person is and her ability to bring the best people into her circle and into her life. Caitlin has also taught me to be strong. Caitlin is a fighter, no doubt about it. She is feisty and fierce on and off the soccer field. While Caitlin is obviously successful, having earned a PhD in neuroscience, being published in the field's top peer-reviewed journals, founding and running her own digital PR firm, and having recently started her own family, she has also faced challenges. Those times when Caitlin has pushed her through challenging times were scary and painful, especially knowing that I couldn't do anything to fix it. But watching Caitlin overcome those difficult times, perseverance and determination, and seeing all of the joy and happiness that has followed, has taught me that we are both stronger than we will ever know, and that we will always be there for each other. Caitlin has also taught me to be ambitious. While I went to law school, Caitlin took the easy way, earned a PhD at the notorious party school, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. She spent 5 grueling years in a male-dominated industry. Watching Caitlin defend her dissertation is one of the most impressive things I've ever witnessed. Although most of what she said went straight over my head, seeing her speak so passionately about her work reminded me once again how amazingly talented and ambitious my sister is. Seeing how her company has taken off these past few years has equally blown me away. Caitlin has taught me that when you find what inspires you and what excites you, you just have to go for it. Even if it's hard, even if it's scary, even if you need to forge your own path, just like she did. All of these things that Caitlin has taught me, confidence, strength, and ambition, are all qualities that I also see in Gabe. As someone who met my husband during my freshman year of college, I'd like to note that I avoided the years of super high quality men that Kate's dated before Gabe. When Caitlin first met Gabe, or Gabe, as we first knew him, she legitimately was worried that he was too nice. Once we finally met Gabe, we all understood what she meant. Gabe is warm, genial, considerate, and caring. He makes every situation so much more enjoyable, whether it's playing board games, sitting around the campfire at Silver Lake, or just hanging out with family and friends. Gabe matches Caitlin's confidence, strength, and ambition, yet also balances her out. What I love most about Gabe is he lets Caitlin be completely herself, which I have seen bring out a whole new side of my sister. She is joyous and thriving. Together, Gabe and Caitlin have built a beautiful life in New York City and have become parents to my adorable goddaughter, Liliana Pearl. In Liliana, we see Caitlin's wild side and sass, and Gabe's warmth and kindness. I'm beyond thrilled to see how much love and compassion Gabe has brought into Caitlin's life. I've absolutely loved getting to know and become close with Gabe's family, Andrea, Joe, and Nora, who are now also part of our family. I could not have imagined a more perfect life for my little sister. So Caitlin and Gabe, I love you both. Thank you so much for bringing us all here for this amazing evening. So if you could all please raise your glasses as we toast to Caitlin and Gabe.
And can we please have a round of applause for Gabe's groomsman, Brian Klauser.
Hello. Whoa. I'm Brian, and I met Gabe freshman year of college, right after he left Alex and this table. And this is a remarkable coincidence, but I actually also keep a diary. And I found an old entry from 2001 that I think might be illuminating. October 25th, 2001. Dear Diary, I invited my prom date up to Cornell for a Saturday night. As you know, I've never had the courage to make a move, but I was hoping that would change. I was so excited to take her to a college party and introduce her to my new best friend, Gabe. We got to the party, and I left to go grab us a drink. I came back, and she and Gabe had started to dance with each other. I thought it was really nice that he was keeping her company for me. I talked to a friend for another minute or two and turned around, and they were making out. 2001. I was simultaneously furious and impressed. I had been trying to make a move for 2 years, and all it took Gabe was a Smirnoff Ice and 2 verses of the thong song. I stormed out, but Gabe came running after me. Hey, was I not supposed to do that? He said. Full George Costanza. No, I said. Why did you do that? How did you do that? I don't know, he said. It was something came over me like I was a different person. I think this is very instructive because there are 2 Gabes. There's Gabe, and everyone here knows Gabe. Hi, Gabe. He is too nice. There's Gabe, and then there's Gabriel. And Gabriel is dangerous. You know, a couple years ago, Gabe bought a new apartment in the city. Gabe made the down payment. Gabe pays the mortgage. Gabriel did the interior design. They ended up with floor-to-ceiling, thick, dark red leather window curtains that are from the genre, I think, sex dungeon chic. And poor Gabe, Gabrielle had convinced Gabe that they look good for like a year. But I think Nora or Annie must have come over because a couple weeks later, there was like blue generic curtains up, thank goodness. Gabe did not get a refund for these curtains, however. So if anyone is in the market for like dog collars or making a corset or like a whip, talk to Gabe. Gabriel is dangerous, but you know what? Sometimes it's good. You know, freshman year, Gabe and I were both a little insecure about being too thin. You know, at the time, it was 2001, the prototypical hot male body was the big buff Abercrombie model. So, you know, we were in the gym, we were lifting weights, we were drinking protein shakes. We were a little insecure about it. Gabriel was not insecure. Gabriel was like, do you see this body? 4% body fat, six-pack abs. I think this body type will age quite well. And he was right. You know, Gabe did not get into his business school of choice on the first try. Apparently, Harvard that year had a lot of talented applicants. And Gabe thought maybe it's just not meant to be. Gabriel? No. Gabriel said, we are moving to Paris. We're going to travel all over the world doing microfinance. We're going to apply again, and we're going to fucking get in. And they did. Gabe likes to listen to podcasts. Gabriel creates, writes, edits, and produces and hosts podcasts. Gabe has an MBA and a CFA. Gabriel, BDE. Gabe likes movies. Where's Nora? Nora, do you know that one? BDE? Check it out, Urban Dictionary. Yes. Gabe likes movies. Gabe loves all movies. If a movie was made, Gabe loves it. 1% Rotten Tomatoes, that's Gabe. Gabriel? No. Dark Knight Rises, Mask of Zorro. That's it. That's the list. That's it. Gabe is a prudent, conservative investor. He likes to look at a variety of factors: value, momentum. Mostly funds, you know, low fee, high Sharpe ratio. He's about 60-40 equity, fixed income. Little real estate. Gabriel, 100% Bitcoin. YOLO! Gabe shows up on time for our men's basketball league games. He plays a nice game. He has probably makes a friend with a guy from the other team. Classic Gabe. He scores maybe 12, 14 points. Gabriel shows up late after having 8 drinks at a work happy hour event. Our team debates the ethics around letting him play in this inebriated state. He says, don't worry. He goes out, scores 29 points, and hits the game-winning shot at the buzzer. True story. Gabe likes to host small dinner parties. Gabriel invites 37 people. Gabe likes to make his daughter, Lily, laugh. Gabriel made Lily. Where's Matt? Hey, Matt, who does Gabe think is the greatest New York Knick to ever play? Patrick Ewing. That's right, Patrick Ewing. How about Gabriel? That's right. Latrell Sprewell, a true hero. So a funny thing happened a couple years ago. Gabe started dating Caitlin, and I noticed something happening. These two personas started to become one. And in December of 2020, Gabe grew the beard. And I think that was a physical manifestation of this phenomena coming to completion. Caitlin, I have to say, I have never seen Gabe more intellectually, emotionally satisfied or stimulated. And I've never seen Gabriel so content. and happy. So we are very, very thrilled for you and a little jealous that you get to go out now for the rest of your life to dinners, movie with Gabe. And you get to go home with Gabriel. Thank you. So I've had a lot of fun with Gabriel for the last 21 years, but Gabe has been a very, very special and unique person in my life, and it's very hard to imagine my life without him. He took me home freshman year of college. He introduced me to New York. The Fagalis brought me in, made me feel like family. He introduced me to his oldest, closest, most sacred friend group, some of whom were less friendly than others. I'm not going to say any names. Matt Bargajan. And every step along the way, he's brought me into that group, which is the running theme this weekend. And I always think back, the week before freshman year, I was supposed to be on the whole other side of the building. And there was some logistical thing, and they moved my dorm, and I didn't think anything of it. And if that hadn't happened, I would have never met Gabe. And my life would be completely, completely different. And I know logically, I would have met other people and had other experiences, and I would have been potentially happy, but it's been over 20 years, and I've never met another friend like you. So I know it was kismet. So I know I speak for all of us when I say, we love you, we're so proud of you, congratulations. And here's to the new family, Caitlin, Zelda, Lily, Gabe, and Gabriel.
Let's have another round of applause for Alex, Megan, and Brian.